Hello, my name is Katrina Lawton. Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to introduce you to my book, A Tailoring Guide to Pattern Drafting. This book is specialized on the menswear for theatre and film between 1850s and 1900. Before we start, I would like to mention the brilliant illustrator Ruby Antiknap, who illustrated all the designs inside the book, and also she illustrated the front cover. I also would like to mention the photographer Gary Lawton, who did all the photographs in this book. So we're going to start from the contents page. This book contains 16 chapters, and 10 chapters, which is majority of this book, is on pattern drafting, and they are is frock coat, morning coat, lounge jacket, smoking jacket, shirt, collars and lapels, drafting sleeves, waistcoats. In fact, it contains single-breasted and double-breasted waistcoat, trousers, lawn riding breeches. So some of the those instructions contains also different styles of garments. So it's quite interesting. So let's just start it. The chapter 1 is on how to use the book. This is quite important to read because then you can benefit from the book more, and also it will highlight certain elements and features of the book. However, I'm going to talk in the next video about how to use the book in more details if you would like to watch. So the next chapter is on chapter 2, dress code ethics for gentlemen between 1850s to 1900, and I have produced a table for you, which is actually just overlook of the different styles, what they're actually going to use, or different codes of ethic codes that the gentlemen have to be using for different events. And that includes, it's also color coded so you can see clear the table, and it also includes like different waistcoats, or what type of shirt, or what type of neckwear or jewelry the gentleman should wear, which I find extremely beneficial for myself as well, and also helps you to navigate this table, what type of clothes need to be made, which means I have to go to specific pattern drafting, and also it just helps me with additional historical research. The next chapter, which is chapter 3, would be tools and equipments for drafting patterns. It's a very short chapter. It's pretty much bullet points and gives you the list what you require and the quality you require. It's obviously it can be different to other tailors and pattern cutters, but that's what I find is important for me when I start drafting my instructions. And I will just advise you to read them and skip them very quick. The next chapter would be taking measurements and importance of the measurements, which is actually advise you how to take measurements accurately and what you will need to take measurements, and also it gives you the list of an explanation on where and what measurements you need to take, and also provides a beautiful illustration as well with a guidance where is actually you need to take the measurements as well. This chapter also includes the measurement form, which is again is very clear, and it provides you with details, the phone numbers, a name of the actor you taking measurements, and a full range of measurements. It also provides you with a little diagrams on the side, just a reminder for you if you forgot where it's or what the measurements need to be taken. This also gives you that particular reminder. I also finding that very important, but also it's helpful sometimes if you're working in a different with a different companies like national theatres. They use different terminology, so that way you can cross-reference what actually terminology are using in this book, so you can actually apply them and use them as well as a benefit. So you can photocopy that form and use multiple times. This chapter also includes table of standard body measurements, which is I find extremely important. They've got two tables here, which is I'm going to talk about separately in a different video. And it's also very beneficial if you're missing any measurements, so it helps you to have them. The chapter 5 it includes information on seam allowance. Just would like to make a note that none of my instructions include any seam allowance for several reasons, and therefore I've got recommendations on two recommendations on different type of seam allowance. I truly believe, because it's made for theatre and film costumes, it's not purely tailoring, so therefore it gives you opportunity to add additional seam allowance if you require. And all the diagrams are proportional and minimized from the actual size of the draft, and minimized proportionally to A4 size. So they are proportional with the clear measurements, what seam allowance you want. And I also would like to state that this book includes imperial and the metrical measurements, which depends on what you prefer to use, and that is transversal and includes that all the way through in my book. So as you see, the diagram's very clear, and also gives you, again, this gives you like big and large information, so you can see straight away. Now we go to the chapter 6, where all my instructions starts, and all the instructions, it contains the similar formula and how they actually based. So a chapter will start with the quick overview, historical overview of the garment. It also, which is I find is very important, is additional information like buttons and historical material being used, but also I include is recommendation for the button size and recommendation for the top fabric, and I include recommendation on quantity of the fabric, which is I find is very important and gives you that as well, a big straight away information. So each chapter will also have the step-by-step instructions with the related diagram close to this instruction. I would like to mention as well, it's it's in both metrical and imperial, so you need to choose which one you are prefer to use. And its instructions, step-by-step instructions, contains also the diagrams on the side. As you see, it's related on each side of this, so you don't have to flip back and forth your pages, so your diagrams next to your instruction. And so I'm going to go now to the last chapter, which contains the photo gallery, and it's have some historical research, have the historical photographic evidence as well, which is I find always beneficial when I do some pattern drafting, and I would like to see and refer to, like the position of the pockets and buttons is always useful. And I also include the samples and photographic costumes that they been made by using my instructions, and also includes the historical items, which is again is as a reference to you, so you can see the positions and of the buttons and pockets and tapes, and it's also nice to refer when you do pattern draft things. And the final page, which is I really like about, it's the on buttons. And again, it's quite nice to refer to what particular buttons can be used in the garment. And there we go. Thank you so much. This is the complete of the overview of the book, and please do go to my next video where I'm going to talk about the how to use the book. Thank you so much. Bye.